and today I'm actually back in Gran Turismo with a couple of daily races. As you can see, we're starting off with race A, which, yeah, was only one lap. And, yeah, just going for this race, it's sort of like, I don't know, I think the Gran Turismo gods hate me on this. And you'll see why in a short bit. All starts off fine, obviously everybody's trying to like, squeeze in, because it's all about the slipstream on this, so everybody's going to be fighting for space, trying to catch up, getting in their groups, and yeah, I don't know, currently 5th, so I mean I did start 4th, but you're gonna lose a position here and there, because obviously everybody's slingshotting around everybody, or bump drafting, which is probably what buggered me over, but not because I was bump drafting people. That's the thing, I didn't bump draft anybody. I would use people's slipstreams, little bit smarter in there. Might have been the guy in yellow that just wasn't spatially aware, possibly. Because obviously with this, I was always looking sort of down at my radar just to make sure that I wasn't going to like accidentally like hit someone on the back, just in case. Because it's like, you're going at high speeds. If you hit someone on the back, there is potential that that person could lose control. So I'm going to get behind the Spanish driver, and then I'm going to go slingshot around him. And then, as you can see, if you look at the radar, it's just how many people, all the replay in the corner. It's like look at all of us, we're like a swarm of flies. And then you got that one guy at the back. Alright, so I'm now behind Sidonius, and I'm going to squeeze past him. Now I think there was a teeny little tap, but then I get bump drafted by someone, and then I get a 3-second penalty. Now, I don't know if that was because I hit the Belgian, or if it's something to do with the guy who hit me from behind. But for whatever reason, I got a 3-second penalty there. Now, so some people who were getting like 1-second penalties, and it's like, but the thing is though, as far as I can, I don't know if it was in the video or not, but as far as I'm aware, it didn't tell me why I got it. It just said 3-second penalty, and that was it. And it's like, why did I get it? Did I get it because I slightly tapped the person in front of me? Did I get it because I was hit behind by someone else, and then the game thought that I hit that person for some odd reason or whatever? I'm not 100% sure. But obviously, 3-second penalty, well, that's kind of bugged me in the arse, really, because there goes everybody. Everybody goes by, bang, 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 there goes people, boom, 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 everybody goes by. That's it, I'm out. I mean, I'm going to complete it, because it's like, yeah, maybe I'll complete the race. Screw it. But that 3-second penalty screwed me over, but I really don't know why I got a 3-second penalty. I really don't know why, because if it was for hitting the Belgian, despite the fact that I don't think I actually even hit him at all, but I'm not. If there was a bit of contact between me and him, it was minute, so small in fact that a fly could still fly through the gap. But I don't know. It's been a while since it's been on the game, so I don't know when they last updated the penalty system. Because I haven't played this properly for a little while. And I know at the point when I stopped playing, a lot of people were not happy with how the penalty system was working. So I don't know if it's been updated since then, or if it's still basically the same. So, personally myself, I call BS on that penalty. I mean, obviously there's nothing I can do about it now. But personally myself, I call BS on that penalty. But, what can I do about it now? Not a lot. So I'm just gonna have to deal with basically actually being in a pretty okay position to basically being kicked down to pretty much last by the Gran Turismo gods, apparently. But you know, I can still get past the Smash driver. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it by trying to get on the inside. I'll just go around the outside. You know, still using the slipstream to get the obviously the slingshot around him. And so we're gonna bring it home in 10th. Yeah, it was technically a fall from grace, but So at the moment, not a triumphant return to Gran Turismo because of BS penalty, which I have no idea why I got it, but oh well, not a lot I can do. And somehow I was car 1. How? There was an A+ rated driver in that race. There was a few B rated drivers in that race. I'm a C rated driver on this. How the hell was I car 1? Fucking no idea. Now we're gonna go into race B. There's not gonna be any race C in this video because I don't want it to be too long. Anyway, so you know, if I do more videos on the future, you know, they'll either be race A and race B, or it will just be race C. It depends on what race C on. And at the moment it's on Brands Hatch, and I'm not really a huge fan of Brands Hatch. Anyway, on to race B. Also, we are all topless, and we're all in Ferraris because obviously it's one make. And lucky enough, I actually brought a Ferrari, and I didn't even know that the car for this race was going to be the Ferrari, because I wanted to get one Group 4, one Group 3, one Group 2, and one Group 1 because I decided to restart the file basically, which basically emptied my garage of all the cars I had. But it still kept a lot, sort of like all the online stats, like their driver rating, sportsmanship rating, and stuff like that. It kept all of them, but the garage was fresh and new. And I basically want to get one of each category of like Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. And I thought I'll buy the Ferrari. Why not? And it turns out that the one make for race B is the Ferrari. So it was like, alright. That was a good buy then, or lucky guess, depends on how you want to look at it. Just go a bit wide there. Again, it's been a little while since I've been on the game, so it's sort of like properly, you know, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty here and there. I think so far, or more still, so far, not been doing too badly. Got a twitchy Italian behind me, but slightly, this is a little bit twitchy, but that's just his internet, so not a lot I can do about that. So we start in 8th and we make it up to 7th, so you know, I gained a position, so you know, any positions gained is a bonus. I knew I wasn't going to get anywhere in like the top 3 in this because again, for some reason there was a mixture of like A rated drivers and A+ drivers who were pretty fast, so it's like well, I ain't gonna get up there. So I was thinking, yeah, most likely gonna end up midfield somewhere, and at the moment I am actually pretty much basically midfield, so my predictions were correct. But I've got to try and catch up with this Spanish driver in 6th if I can. And it's not impossible. Just got to try and drive a bit more smoother. You know, have some slightly better corners. Because that one was a bit meh. That corner, bit meh. So we get around here, just keeping off the grass. Fortunately up here I did make a little mistake. I think I just had I was just turning too much for too long and didn't think about it. So unfortunately go off a little bit there. I have a little bit of a wobble. So I do unfortunately drop down one position. But 8th, yeah, I'm only back where I started. You know, I haven't lost in a bit more of a wobble. Just caught the grass with the back wheel. And then I think here, the guy who's now in ninth, sort of like, I don't think he was fully aware that I was there, because I went back to, because he's got a 1 second penalty now. I don't think he was fully there, it's sort of thing. Bit squiff because of the other guy, but not a lot I can do. But yeah, I don't think Columbus in 8th was fully aware I was there, because at that point I was on the inside. I was actually pulling ahead of him, but he still turned in. So I don't think he was trying to intentionally punt me or anything like that. I think he just wasn't fully aware that I was there, because maybe he doesn't have the radar up or something like that. But why he got a 1 second penalty for that, I don't know, because it didn't cost. The only thing I could think of is that maybe because he stayed ahead. Because I didn't go off, I didn't spin out, I didn't have any major problems afterwards. There was just a little bit of a contact, and that was it, kind of thing. You know, nothing major. So the only thing I could think of is that maybe he got the second penalty because he stayed ahead after the contact. I don't know, because I don't know how the penalty system works now. So it's kind of like, for me, I'm thinking, to be perfectly honest with you, the second penalty, his 1 second penalty, to be honest, I think it's a bit of BS, to be honest. Because yes, he stayed ahead, but I probably could have overtaken him not long after, to be honest. So personally, I think the penalty he got for that, bit of BS, to be honest. Bit of bullshit. So obviously I'm going to overtake him now, because he's at the service penalty. So yeah, lap 2, it's a bit rough. Made a couple of rookie errors, but gotta get back into the game again. But lap 3, definitely much better on lap 3. Can't remember if it was a faster lap, but all I know is it was better. It was a bit more smoother. So then we come to the lap 3, so I do manage to get back into 8th from 9th, so I managed to get back into the position where I started. Still, I would prefer to do better, but lap 2 kind of buggered me over, but again, that's my fault. But not a lot I can do about now. Which Columbus goes in a bit deep there, so I do manage to open a bit of ground on him. So, I mean, it's not impossible for me to catch up with the Italian. It's not impossible. I just need good, smooth corners. And maybe him for him or her, I don't know if it's him or her driving, for them just to have a couple of like rough corners, you know, because like that isn't going to help my course to get back at the 7th. You know, that ain't going to help me. But again, gotta get used to the game. But you know, I'm now sort of like, I'm not too worried about like trying to do the best I can. I just want to mess around the game, drive around, have a bit of fun with it. You know, la la this, la la that. For the whole purpose of the game, and the whole purpose of a game is to have fun. That's the whole purpose of the game. That's what I'm gonna do. And then also, I looked at the replay, and the Turkish driver behind Columbus also gets a penalty around this area, because he goes off where I almost spun out on lap 2, and there's no contact between him and Columbus. There's nothing, absolutely nothing at all, yet the Turkish driver gets a 1 second penalty. What, he gets a 1 second penalty for just slightly going off in the same place where I didn't get a penalty? How the hell's that bloody work? You know, again, BS on his, for the Turkish driver. It's a bullshit penalty. He shouldn't have got a second penalty, but he did, and I don't know why. It's really stupid. But bring them in 8th, so yes, I don't gain any positions, but I don't lose any positions either. So yeah, not the most triumphant return to Gran Turismo, but I wasn't expecting a triumphant return. I was just expecting a return. Personally, myself, I was expecting to do a lot worse, to be honest. But you know, hopefully future races, hopefully will go a little bit better. But that's it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it for a little while. So please remember to like and subscribe and to check out my other Gran Turismo videos, and share this video. So until next time, see you all later.